Well, I never thought I'd be comparing Sony to the Tory government in the UK, but here we are. Sony have flip-flopped more over Horizon Forbidden West in the past few days than Boris Johnson at a COVID-19 briefing. We're going to do this, and I'm absolutely certain about it. You can't do that, Prime Minister. We're not doing that. It's a stupid idea. But you just said you were going to do it, Prime Minister. Yes, absolutely. We're doing that. Sturkis has said it. Get it done. Really? No. So which is it, Prime Minister? Are you doing it or aren't you? Yes. It's almost like Jim Ryan is channeling Boris Johnson whenever he releases a press statement, and it's getting a bit wearing, if I'm being honest. Just like the Tory government, Sony seem to be prepared to go back on their promises at the drop of a hat, hoping, I suppose, that people have forgotten that they made them in the first place. Then they flip-flop as soon as they're caught out. I hesitate to say they're lying, and people know how I feel about accusations of lying without hard evidence, but it's certainly a bit dodgy. I honestly think they changed their policy because Horizon Forbidden West was no longer a release title, and technically that means it no longer qualifies for the free upgrade. But they did state categorically that the upgrade from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 would be free, and I quote, "Additionally, we know that the PlayStation 4 community will transition to PlayStation 5 at different times, and we're happy to announce PlayStation 4 versions of some of our exclusives, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Sackboy A Big Adventure, and Horizon Forbidden West will also launch on PlayStation 4. That was backtracking in and of itself. And they go on. While these three games were designed to take advantage of PlayStation 5 and its unique next-gen features, like the ultra-high-speed SSD and DualSense controller, PlayStation 4 owners will also be able to enjoy these experiences when they launch. The PlayStation 4 digital versions of launch games include a free upgrade on both PlayStation 5 consoles, while the PlayStation 4 disc versions of these games include a free upgrade on the PlayStation 5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. You couldn't get any clearer than that. Technically, of course, they could say that they were still offering the free upgrade because you would get it if you bought the collector's or regalia editions of the game. But frankly, that was taking the piss of their best customers, as those editions cost $199 for the collector's edition and $169.99 in the UK and $255.99 for the regalia edition. And the regalia edition, as far as I could tell, isn't even available in the UK. Oh, and these editions are digital only, so you won't even get a disc in the box. Great value for money, Sony. Cheers. I'm sure all those PlayStation 4 owners who haven't been able to buy a PlayStation 5 were really thanking you for that little piece of generosity. But at least they've now backtracked, and we can all praise them for listening, because now all editions that you buy of Horizon Forbidden West will be upgradable for free. Thank you very much, Sony. We can all stop moaning and praise them for listening. After all, Sturkis has said it, as dear old Boris would say, shit happens. But that really isn't the end of it, because Sony are still going to be charging upgrade fees for other games. So if you buy God of War Ragnarok or Gran Turismo 7 on the PlayStation 4, you're going to have to pay $10 or £9 to upgrade it to the PlayStation 5 version, if and when you can find a PlayStation 5. This is how Jim Ryan put it. I also want to confirm today that moving forward, PlayStation first-party exclusive cross-gen titles newly releasing on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, both digital and physical, will offer a $10 USD digital upgrade option from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. This will apply to the next God of War and Gran Turismo 7 and any other exclusive cross-gen PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 title published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. He presents it like Sony are doing PlayStation 4 owners a bloody favour, but given how many of them are going to have to buy the PlayStation 4 versions of these games because, as I said before, they can't get hold of a PlayStation 5, well, this just looks like a cash-in by Sony, especially when you compare it to the competition. All Microsoft's first-party games, and a great many third-party games too, have cross-buy, which means you buy the game once and it'll play on both the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S, with enhancements for the newer consoles. It doesn't cost you a penny extra, and with smart delivery, you get the best version for the console you own automatically. Oh, and Xbox games don't cost 70 bloody quid either. And I won't even mention Game Pass. Oops, already did. The fact is, Sony keep pulling this kind of thing, and it's getting wearing. I even made a video a few months back saying it was time they started listening to their customers, because they clearly aren't. Even with the backtracking this time, it only feels like a reaction following backlash, and that's not enough. They really need to start listening to their customers, and quickly. Not the rabid fanboys either. Those idiots would buy a turd if it had PlayStation written on it, and then they'd praise Sony for adding smell to the list of features their consoles included. Xbox doesn't include smell. Eat that, Xbox. No thanks. Don't get me wrong though, Xbox has its fair share of idiots too, but the PlayStation fanboys are more noticeable currently because of their obvious propensity for defending the indefensible. I also think they're starting to see that the Xbox is a genuine competitor to their favourite plastic god, and for whatever reason, they don't like the competition. Maybe they own shares in Sony or something. Whatever the fanboys say though, Sony needs to wake up. And they need to listen to fans who have genuine concerns and stop ignoring the bloody competition. Because currently their PR sucks and it's making them look bad. But anyway, look, that's my opinion. As ever, you might disagree, and if you do, let me know in the comments. And let's hope that the PlayStation Showcase this week knocks it out of the park, and that we can start talking about positive things about the PlayStation rather than all this negative nonsense that's going on at the moment. But anyway, that's me done. I'm going to go and grab myself a cup of tea. No, not coffee, a cup of tea. I'm not going to flip-flop on that. It's definitely a cup of tea. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.